Yes, children. So finally, we saw about Iraq, how it was under the administration. And then we can see here war between US and Iraq. Why US started to, started a war against Iraq? See here. The US and its allies like Britain and many other countries like Australia and United Kingdom, they have got alliance and alleged that Iraq possessed secret nuclear weapons and other weapons of mass destruction which posed a big threat to the world. So what happens here? US and some other alliance group or alliance, the countries which started to, with the idea of spread or promotion of democracy, those countries, they started to align that Iraq has got some nuclear weapons and some other mass, the weapons which can destroy the whole world. So they thought that these weapons can threat the whole world. Okay, so that is the reason what happened. The same information has reached this UN. So guys, we already understood what is the main the key role of a United Nations of organization. So here what they'll be doing. So the main motto of that organization or objective of that organization is to spread security and cooperation among the international law, all those things. So that time what happened, once the UN came to know about Iraq has got some nuclear weapons, immediately the UN team went to Iraq and to search for such weapons. So once the UN has sent its team to search weapons in Iraq, but finally that UN team did not find any of the weapons. Okay, children. So what happened? The US and some aligned are the countries where they thought that Iraq has possessed some the secret nuclear weapons. But when the UN team has went to search of this nuclear weapons in Iraq, but UN team did not find any of the nuclear weapons. So later what happens? See here. Still the US and its allies invaded Iraq, occupied it and removed Saddam Hussein from power in 2003. So even though once the UN team was not found any of the nuclear weapons, even though the US, the United States and some alliance countries invaded, that means they attacked and occupied Iraq. So once they occupied Iraq, they removed Saddam Hussein from his power in 2003. Okay, remember children, even though the UN team did not find any weapons in the Iraq, but still US and some other aligned countries, they attacked or invaded Iraq and occupied the Iraq. So once they occupied Iraq, they removed Saddam Hussein from his power in the year of 2003. Okay, see here. The US installed an interim government of its preference. So finally what happens? So they attacked, they removed Saddam Hussein from his power, and then to rule the country, they installed, the US has installed an the interim government just for a for that particular of period, they have installed one more government where it is preferred by the US. Okay, children. And then see, the war against Iraq was not authorized by UN Security Council. So we finally studied about, when we were studying about UN Council, we studied about this. Yes or no? So if any country attacks the other country unofficially or without any reason, so who will be responsible? Of course, the UN Security Council is responsible for that. So once the US, the Security Council understand that, the US has attacked Iraq, then it they told that it is an illegal attack. Okay, see here. The Kofi Annan, the UN Secretary General, said that the US war on Iraq was illegal. So finally, the US attack on the Iraq was illegal. See here, Kofi Annan, his time period you can see 1938 to 2018, and he served as the 7th Secretary General of the UN, that is United Nations, from January 1997 to December 2006. Guys, this is not there in your textbook. You just make a note of this. Okay, children. So finally, you people understood this war between US and Iraq. So US and some other aligned countries, they thought that Iraq has got some, yes, secret nuclear weapons, and once the UN has sent his team to search that nuclear weapons, it did not find any of those. But still, US attacked Iraq and finally occupied Iraq, and they removed Saddam Hussein from his power in the year of 2003. So for that, they have appointed one government from the US only. Okay, and then later what happened? So already the war and all completed, but the war against Iraq was not authorized by the UN Security Council. It was not authorized, and that is the reason it has considered as a illegal one. Okay, the Kofi Annan, UN Secretary General has considered that as a illegal one. Okay, children, hope you all understood the concept. So once, if we see all these things, there are some questions which arises in our mind. Yes or no? How come, other countries can influence or promote democracy in other country? Okay, fine. Even though if they promote, do you think this will stay for longer time? And do you think the democracy will be accepted by all the people, or it will be accepted by the citizens of the country? These are all the questions will be arised in our mind. Yes or no? See, here you can see in your textbook also there is a cartoon. See here. The cartoon Cactus of Democracy was published in 2004. What does the cactus look like here? Who is gifting it and to whom? What is the message? So here by seeing this, who is gifting to whom and how it is looking like and what is the message they are trying to convey? See the answer, children. The cactus looked like the Statue of Liberty in the USA. See here, it looks like a Statue of Liberty. See, Iraq is gifting it to the US Army. So Iraq is gifting to the US Army. It clearly states that the Iraqis do not want liberty forced on them by the US Army. They are not happy with whatever the liberty they are giving by the US Army, a liberty which destroyed their country in a war. So in this war, when the America attacks Iraq, many of the people, millions of people died. So that's the reason they are not happy with the liberty which has given by US. Okay, children. Next, see here, democracy may have its problem, but is better than any other form of government. So many of the countries, they accepted democracy is a better form of government than compared to the other governments. Okay, then it may be like a communism, it may be like a autocracy, it may be aristocracy, any other form of government, democracy is better. Yes, children. So finally, we came to an end. So we understood the entire chapter. Let's just re-glance whatever the concept we have learnt in this entire chapter. So in the beginning, we understood about the story of Chile, and then there we understood about IND, and his administration towards poor and the workers, and whatever the policies he has made to promote the poor and the workers. Okay, so guys, can you remember whatever the policies he has made for the poor and the workers? What are the policies? Yes, he tries to he controlled whatever the the natural resources which they were taking by another foreign countries. He avoided that, or he stopped that, and then yes children, he was giving free milk for the children. Yes, he planned, or he started to make policies only to promote this poor and the workers. So that was not that was not accepted by the rich people of the society. So that's the reason finally, yes, his administration came to an end, and they started to, it has moved to the military coup, that is Pinochet. Okay, so Pinochet administration was very cruel, brutal. Not only the cruel and brutal, it was even corrupted one. Okay, so finally he himself started with the referendum. What is the meaning of referendum? Yes, people has given choice to select either yes or no. So finally the Pinochet thought that the people may accept or to continue his administration, but finally that did not happen. And then we can see about Michelle Bachelet. Who was the Michelle Bachelet? Yes children, so she was a daughter of General Bachelet. Okay, she became the president. And then next we saw about the story of Poland. So here what happened? So here we could have seen that Poland was, yes, supported by Soviet Union. Understand? So even here we could have seen that the communism, the communist state, where the people will not be having rights to select their leaders, and even they will not be having any freedom to express their opinions. Understand? So we saw about Lech Walesa, where he was struggling to get the freedom for the people, and they struggle to have their own independent trade unions and all. Understand? And then we can see what exactly the meaning of martial law. Guys, recall what is the meaning of martial law? Okay children. And then we can see that two features of democracy. So what are the two main features of democracy children? Yes, very good. Yeah. So the one it is, the people will be having rights to select their leaders. That means the leaders will be selected or elected by the people, and then the people will be having rights, freedom to express their opinions against the government or about the government. Okay, fine children. And then we saw about phases in expansion of democracy. Yes, its earlier stage, and then the end of the colonialism, and then about the modern society. We have seen that the expansion, and then we saw some international organization. So we don't have any single government for the whole world. So that's the reason we have got some international organization. So we saw about, yes, UN, that is the United Nations, World Bank and IMF. And then in today's session, we saw about Iraq, the democracy promotion, along with that, yes, the war between US and Iraq. And we came to know that this war was illegal. Understand? Because it was not authorized by, yes, the UN Security Council. Okay children? Hope you all understood the entire chapter. You just go through the whole chapter. Okay? And you have to make your own notes. I am repeating you again and again. I will not be giving any classwork. So using of these slides, you have to make your own notes. Okay? Go through the chapter. If any doubts, let me know. Okay children? Hope you all doing well. Thank you all and study well. Okay? In the next session, we'll see the new chapter. Thank you all.